There's a lot of games being released in April, and it's hard to keep up with everything that's being released. But hopefully I've picked out some of the best, so let's jump in, let's check them out. First up, we've got Paradise. Set to launch on April 2nd in early access. It's marketed as the next-gen free-to-play life simulator, a kind of mix between GTA Online and The Sims. Having a look at the Steam page, they're suggesting ultra-realistic graphics, advanced AI systems, endless player freedom, a fully moddable open world, and multiplayer social hubs and events. But while the game does look good, there are several red flags to this one. There's heavy speculation that this game is a scam. And just to name some of those reasons, some of the assets are stolen, no one has seen any real gameplay footage by anybody, and it does have the persona of a shady crypto blockchain title. But in fairness, the devs haven't scammed anyone yet. There's no crowdfunding campaigns, the game is free to play, and there is no pre-order function. So whether the game is a scam or not, I'm hoping for this one to be a banger. With ultra-realistic AI, the gameplay and the campaigns are endless. So we'll keep an eye out for this one. Now, this one I'm excited for. Sand, which is an open-world PvP, PvE extraction shooter, where players can operate giant walkers across post-apocalyptic dunes of a fallen planet. Craziest thing about Sand is you build crazy machines, and that you use to traverse across the land to complete your quests. As you're leveling up, you're finding items to build bigger and better walkers. Whether you want to go solo or with a group, your walkers can be manned by multiple people. Developed by Hologryph and Tower House, this game is set to release on 4th of April. If you've played games like Rust and like building big machines, this is definitely one that you're going to have to check out. This is definitely a game that's on my list. Do you wish the 90s would come back and give us another RTS classic? Well, you're in luck. Slipgate Ironworks and 2B Games are releasing Tempest Rising on the 24th of April. They're bringing back the classic RTS mechanics, such as base building and resource gathering, plus commanding your armies against AI or human opponents. If you've played Command & Conquer or Total Annihilation, there's not much more to say. However, the nostalgia and the fresh approach on the game is going to blow your mind. Set in an alternate history where the Cuban Missile Crisis escalated to a full-scale nuclear war, Tempest Rising unfolds 34 years later in a world scarred by radiation. The world re-emerges and a conflict between GDF and the Tempest dynasty are looking for control over the land. So the best part about this RTS, Tempest Rising is built on the Unreal Engine 5. So we're going to have better graphics, smooth gameplay, and ideally, just a lot of fun. If you're a fan, make sure you get on this one on the 24th. Tired of generic shooters with predictable characters and abilities? Feeling like you're running on a treadmill in a virtual maze? Well, Wild Assault is set to revolutionise PvP shooters in 2025. Picture yourself charging the battle as a fox with sharp instincts or defending your stronghold as a bear clad in heavy armour. The game offers a fresh 20v20 battlefield experience in Unreal Engine 5, where each animal's unique abilities truly matter. Get ready for a new level of gameplay that challenges the norm and keeps you engaged. Most shooters offer you the usual abilities, grenades, sprinting, maybe a special weapon. Wild Assault, however, revolutionises this by tying each character's skill directly to their animal instincts. Your fox character moves silently, mimicking a real fox stalking its prey. Meanwhile, the bear absorbs damage in a way that reflects how real bears endure hits in nature. This unique approach transforms combat strategy entirely. In traditional shooters, abilities often feel like an afterthought, not really altering your playstyle. Here, your animal type dictates everything. Choose a wolf and you'll track enemies by scent trails. For a rabbit, you'll dodge bullets with quick hops instead of standard rolls. These aren't mere reskins of human abilities, they're entirely new mechanics inspired by animal behaviours. Imagine a tense battle where your fox's stealth allows you to slip past enemy lines, turning the tide in your favour. The class system itself adds another layer of depth. You've got standard roles like Assault, Medic and Marksman, but each one plays differently depending on the animal. A Fox Medic moves stealthily between teammates, while Bear Medic can tank hits while reviving. This creates a far more tactical variety than usual class systems, which are like a one-size-fits-all, whereas Wild Assault is tailored to the essence of each animal's instincts. Wild Assault's animal-based skills offer a refreshing departure from the norm, providing players with a rich tapestry of strategies to explore. The game challenges you to think beyond the conventional tactics, embracing the wild instincts of your chosen animal. This innovative approach not only enhances the gameplay, but also deepens the emotional connection to your character as you embody the essence of the animal you control. Wild Assault proves shooters can feel fresh without military sims or hero clones. The animal-based mechanics create a combat system where creativity matters. Tired of the same old gunplay? Coming 12th April, this could be the breakthrough the genre needs. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 coming April 24th is the latest in turn-based gameplay, which draws inspiration from Super Mario RPG's active element, but with a darker, tactical twist. Each attack type, melee, ranged or ability, demands its own timing and strategy. Direct attacks use quick time events for extra damage, similar to landing a perfect parry in a fighting game. Ranged attacks let you target weak points, while defending involves dodging, parrying, or jumping to counterattack. On-screen prompts show enemy attack speeds, ensuring you know when to react. The system keeps you engaged in every fight, not just boss battles. The turn order timeline aids planning, but you're never merely waiting for your turn. Early previews highlight how the combat feels responsive yet strategic. If turn-based and strategy is your flavour, this is definitely a game you need to pick up this month. That's the end of the new games for the month, but we do have 2 updates we cannot miss. Path of Exile 2 is releasing its latest season, Dawn of the Hunt, launching April 4th. They are redefining ARPG with the latest class, the Huntress. She seamlessly blends melee and range combat, wielding a spear and buckler to switch between close combat and mid-range attacks. The combat is for fluid chase, dashing in for quick spear jabs and retreating for empowered throws. The Huntress shines with her parry mechanics. Time it right and you'll stun enemies while gaining a frenzy charge. Use disengage to leap back and follow it with a powerful spear throw, rewarding precise timing and fluid combat. The elemental spear attacks create long combo chains, constantly adjusting your approach. The Dawn of the Hunt update introduces 5 new Ascension classes. The Ritualist sacrifices health for corrupted attacks, appealing for those risk takers. The Amazon hunts with lethal precision, perfect for strategic players. The Smith of Katava crafts destructive weapons, ideal for creative minds. The Tactician uses military tactics, and the Lich trades life for chaotic energy, suiting those who thrive on chaos. There's over 100 unique items and revamped crafting options, enhancing gameplay fluidity and strategy. New ruins allow crafting mods onto gear, making loot hunting more rewarding for endgame players. Out of all these games, this is probably the one that you're going to find me on the most this month. And next up, we've got Last Epoch's second season, Tombs of the Erased. Introducing the Woven faction, a game changer for endgame players. Imagine manipulating timelines like a chess game, where each move alters the board and shapes your rewards. The Woven Echo system adds supercharged enemies with the exclusive affixes, encouraging veterans to push their builds further. These champion enemies move faster and hit harder, dropping unique gear you can't find anywhere else. The Sentinel class received a major overhaul, offering a new mobility and defense option that transforms its previously clunky feel into a smoother experience. For example, rogues now have Heartseeker, a skill that lets them dash through enemies while dealing damage. There's also quality of life improvements such as the WASD movement and dedicated dungeon key storage, streamlining gameplay by reducing inventory clutter. The crafting system remains one of the best in the game, with filters that simplify loot management. New charms allow you to skip straight to dungeon bosses after your first clear, saving time without sacrificing rewards. The Weaver lets you reroll powerful items by sacrificing gear of equal value, adding depth to build crafting. Uber Aberoth joins the boss roster, offering endgame players another exciting challenge to tackle. Wow, some people say April is a quiet month, but I think that was a pretty jam-packed one. Let me know what you're playing down below. And if you like the content, don't forget to like and follow, and I'll see you on the next one.